We are going to cut and score a sharp turn. We have a solid line in the middle. It's a very thin solid line, but it is a solid line. We're going to separate these two sharp turns. The very first thing we always do is score. And remember, when we're scoring, if you do not have cardboard under you, you are simply connecting the dots. You want to use a straight edge, preferably a ruler. I do not have a ruler here at home, so I'm using a folder. You always want to score on these dotted lines first. And then you have a nice line in the back. That's how you know you scored well. And then you fold, always having the black part, the black ink on the outside. I know that I scored this well because it folds very easily. When we are working with the wide turns, you always cut on the solid line, and you can choose which side you want to start on. You can do it on the right or you can do it on the left, but you only cut one side, and it has to go all the way to this folded line on the other side, or else it will not fold properly. Just gonna make my cuts. I'm right-handed. That's why I'm cutting on the right side. When we fold this, it's going to be very difficult, which is why we are going to remove half of the material that is inside this triangle. So we're just going to remove, sometimes not so easy, we're going to remove that half of that inside piece. Once we remove half of that piece, once we start folding and taping, it'll make sense why this has made our life a lot easier. Remove these pieces. I'm gonna get those out of the way. Now you want to make sure that both sides are folded up for the inside and the outside of your turn. Or else, if you start taping them like this, it's going to be flat and the marble can fall right out. So when we're taping, we want to make sure that everything is folded up. And just like we did on the loop, we always want to put our tape on the inside. We want to fold this over and hide the gray and adhere the tape, making sure that it still is folded straight up. I'm gonna put another piece of tape on here. Make sure it's folded up, hide the gray, and adhere the tape. As you can see, I have an outside protection and an inside protection. And unlike the loop, we can just fold over the tape because it's not going to ruin our turn. Go ahead and add another piece of tape. I'm going to fold it, hide the gray, stick on the tape. You can fold it over. Piece of tape on my thumb here. Hide the gray, make sure both sides are up. Fold it over. As you can see, we're getting a nice sharp turn. Put the tape behind where the gray is, hide the gray, and adhere the tape. And about 2 more pieces of tape here. Put the tape behind where the gray is, fold it in, hide the gray. As you can see, you don't see any gray. Looking on the inside, there's no gray showing. Again, put the tape behind where the gray piece is, hide it, and adhere the tape. Fold the tape over, and you have a nice sharp turn. One of the things I like to do is add usually about 2 to 3 sharp turns together, and that could give you a nice spiral turn on your roller coaster. The most important part is making sure that the outside and inside are folded up so that this is not laying flat.